Hey there, Capricorn and Capricorn rising. I'm going to go ahead and do your guys' April reading. This is for Capricorn and Capricorn rising, and I'm Krisenvatic here. What we're going to do first is I'm going to cut the deck. We're gonna, ooh, that one didn't come up. But there's a certain myth that I do with my guides, and it's really just cutting the deck here. May not be like some other people do it, but this is the way that they get in touch with me here. Alright. Got it. Alright. Looks about right here. There's another card. Okay. And the way that I do it here is I go ahead and do by quarters. And the way that this will work is it's going to be the first quarter, which is right here. We've got the second quarter, which is right here. We've got the third quarter of the month of April right here. And then we've got the fourth quarter, the end of it. So, let's see what the cards have to say for you, Capricorn. Alright, we've got Judgment straight off and the Hermit. Okay. I don't really want to go through any other cards right now because I want to talk about what this would mean. To me, the Judgment and the Hermit card, they both have the same color, and that's blue. And blue to me really, really describes the emotions, and it seems like there's going to be a lot of self-judgment at the start of April. Don't worry though, because this judgment is really going to be able to get you to a point where you're going to be able to make decisions like that. You're going to be able to actually make life-changing decisions at the top, or not even really that big of decisions at the bottom, very, very quickly, as long as you take some alone time out in the beginning of April and think. The Judgment card could also mean that your good deeds are going to be repaid. You've just got to wait a little bit, but your good deeds are going to be repaid. If you've done some bad deeds, now is the time to start thinking about it. Now is the time to go and prepare the apology letter. Go to your... go and sit down at your computer and, think about it for a bit, meditate on it, but you've got to apologize. That's really what the cards are saying right now, is apologize. If you hurt someone's feelings, now is a good time to think about apologizing. Take some alone time. Do not under any circumstances just blow it off like it's not a big deal, because the cards are really saying, Capricorn, that this is kind of a big deal. I'm also seeing that that if you really enjoy spending some time alone, if you've been thinking about things you could do to maybe potentially spruce up your life a bit, those things are going to come really, really fast to you. That's what I'm getting right now. Wow. I'm seeing that it's going to flow to you like water. And that's a really, really wonderful thing for a lot of you, because, this hermit is on a journey. This hermit's actually, I don't know if you can see, but there's like this long canyon, and he's lighting up the way for everybody else. So if you're in a business place, or if you're a manager or something, understand that April's going to be really good for you. As long as you have done good for your employees and done good and right by them in the past, you're going to be able to start seeing some things start changing for you this month. Let's go into the next quarter of the month. We've got the Page of Coins here, and the Knight of Coins. Okay, this is also the Pentacles. The pages usually bring messages, and the Knights are a little bit, they kind of just jump into things. These are some horses here, they're about ready to stampede. And this is something that's going to be really, really calling to me, that you're going to be able, you're going to get something. You've stayed your alone time, you've done your good deeds, you've made amends with people that you should make amends with. This now, for this next quarter of the month, you're going to be either receiving a message of some sort, a message of, prosperity, you're getting what you want. But some of you might potentially take this message that you get, take this letter or this promotion or something, and go a bit too far with it. That's what I'm really seeing, Capricorn. And for me, Capricorns do kind of take some things a little bit far. So don't take it too far. Now, a little bit of oomph with it going in the next quarter of the month, that's okay. You can have a little bit of oomph with what you do. But don't go too far, because when the Page of Coins is right next to the Knight of Coins, it's really telling me to tell you to kind of slow down a bit, because you're going to get there. And slow and steady really wins the race this month, Capricorn. I'm also seeing here that, you know, the Page of Coins to me, she is very, very pretty. So some of you people might potentially be getting into a relationship from this time. Maybe you've apologized to someone and they're seeing the better side of you. Maybe there's an ex that might potentially get back into your life, but don't go too far with it. Don't go, yes, this is perfect, everything is great, everything's amazing. Don't do that. Just kind of take it slow, because you're gonna get there. That's what I'm really getting. You're gonna get there, but just don't take it too fast. Going into the next quarter of the month, this has gotten pretty nice. The Knight of Cups, so Knight's right next, and the Nine of Coins. Okay, so see, so let's say that you've so you're gonna take a bit of alone time. That's what I'm really seeing at the start of the month. You're gonna get a really, really, really nice message, but you don't want to go too far with it. But coming into the third month, your emotions are gonna get kind of involved, and there's gonna be something that happens that's going to get your emotions involved. But don't worry, because your emotions are going to get involved in a way that's really, really going to make you feel a lot better if you let it. The way that I'm seeing here, you know, is that you see these, they're like little sea creatures, little aquatic creatures down here. And what I always say whenever I get the Knight of Cups is that whenever you're in the ocean, you know, beware of the sharks. There might be somebody who attempts to, you know, hurt your feelings or do something wrong with you, but don't worry about that, because what you're going to do is if you can ignore it, and if you don't get really upset and just want to punch them in the face. I know we all sometimes want to just punch people in the faces, but don't do it this month, most definitely, because if you ignore that, what you're going to be able to do is you're going to be able to feel really, really, really good. You're going to be able to feel like, yes, I'm so glad I didn't act upon what I wanted to do. I didn't act upon my emotions. You're going to feel like, thank goodness gracious. And that relationship that might come back, that ex that I said don't go too far with, yeah, keep your emotions in check. And then what's going to happen is you're going to really see the bright side of things real fast. Especially if you've done all that apologizing that you needed to do. Especially if you've done all that good deeds, and all those good deeds are coming back to you now. That is a really, really good thing, because you have got 2 major arcana cards starting your month, and that is something that to me is saying that your month is going to start very powerfully, and let's see if it ends really powerfully too. So let's see what the next quarter month. We've got the Six of Swords and the Four of Wands. This is really neat. This is a fantastic card combination to come out for you. I really like this, because it's right next to the Nine of Coins, and what it's saying is you're going to move into the end of the month. Some of you might be moving, but what I'm really seeing is you're going to go and move to a place that feels very safe. You are going to feel like, wow, this is really neat. I'm here, and I'm protected emotionally, I'm protected physically, I'm protected financially. Going into the next month, we don't know what's going into the next month yet, but you are going to end this month, Capricorn, feeling way safer than you did at the start of a previous month. You're going to be able to feel like, wow, you know, there some of you might that don't really feel that hopeful right now are going to feel like there's a lot of hope. There's just a big bucket of hope that has just been completely just fallen onto me. I mean, I feel so great about this. That is what you're going to feel. And this right here, to me, you know, sometimes it means traveling. You know, so some of you guys might be traveling to a location that's going to make you feel a lot better. Some of you guys might be having honeymoons. Some of you guys might be getting back with your exes, or getting back with some old friends, and then finding out that you're actually moving to a place that is really good, both, you know, spiritually, emotionally, physically, financially. I mean, every single thing to me is going to go, and that's why the Four of Wands really speaks so much, because you've got spiritually, you've got emotionally, physically, and financially. That's really a really neat spread of cards. These are not to be taken lightly, though. I really feel like, you know, there's going to be some decisions that are going to need to be made at the start of the month that is going to facilitate this, and you guys might know what I'm talking about whenever it comes to those big decisions. But take some alone time, take some careful planning, be nice, be kind and sweet to yourself, be kind, nice, and sweet to others, and understand that as long as you're nice, sweet, kind, and copacetic to people, this month you are going to be able to get to a point that is a lot better than it was the last month. That is what I'm really getting for you guys in this month. I'm also going to roll a dice here. I'm going to see what this number comes up. It's kind of just a special little thing that my guides have said to do for these monthly readings now. So let's see what number comes up for you. You've got 4. 4 again. So let's see what this says to you. And if these numbers kind of ring a bell to you, well, there you go. It says here, expansion, expressed father, foundations, grace, kindness, logic, organized, paternal, protectiveness, quaternary, realization, security, stability, structure system, apathy, discontent, insecurity, loss of independence, overanalysis, and unimaginative. So we've got the good and the bad. But definitely the thing that really gets to me good here, we've got expansion, we've got foundation, we've got grace, we've got kindness, we've got organized, we've got protectiveness, we've got realization, we've got security, stability, and structure. That is a fantastic number to pull, because what it says to you guys is that there is going to be that structure this month. There is going to be that feeling of security, as long as you are kind, as long as you are sweet and gentle with everything that you do. Not, you don't have to go with everything, but most definitely as much as you possibly can muster. And know that if you muster a little bit more, you're going to get a little bit more in return. So, thank you guys so much, Capricorn and Capricorn Rising, for getting and staying with me for this little while. I am also available for private readings. That is for a 30-minute Skype session with me. Might go a little bit longer. It's for $35. And for a 60-minute Skype session with probably a little bit longer, if not much longer than that, is $50. And we can just talk about your issues. We can assess the cards. We can assess. I have guides that will actually speak to me, and we'll see what the heck they have to say. But what is the best thing to do is to have a great month, because that is going to be super duper important. And if you have any questions or concerns or want a private reading, go ahead and message me on my email, which is krisenvatic@yahoo.com, or go to my website, which I'm going to put in the description. So, thank you guys so much for joining me, and bye-bye.